Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and my name is DEBBIE the Phoenix. Today it's Motivation Monday. It's a Monday, and last week we were talking about what we're trying to do differently this year, or what I'm trying to do differently this year. I don't know why I'm putting it on y'all. But before we go into that, how cute is my headscarf, guys. I have these in various colors, and I got them from the same supplier, OJC Fashion Fanatic on Instagram. Go check them out and get yours ordered now. They have headscarves, they have pillowcases, they have gowns, they have pajamas, they have bonnets, they have little bow tie. Well, I don't want to say a bow tie, but like it's a little strip silky thing that you can turn into a little wind scarf, a little, whatever you want to turn it into, or you could make it a headband, whatever you want to turn it into. Actually, just so they have that, and they also have home organization, what do you call it, services, where they come and organize your closet or your house, redo your house, and all of that good jazz. And I think that y'all should check them out. Anyway, on today's episode of Motivation Monday, I just want to talk about the power of yes. I know that there's a book, if I'm not mistaken, which is titled The Year of Yes, but I don't want us to start tying a lot of things to this year, because you tend to have, in as much as and I'll do a segment on this, either on Journey with Debs or on Motivation by Day, where I talk about positivity fatigue. Basically is where you get tired from holding it together. So that'll be a topic for one of the next couple of videos that I will upload. Anyway, but today I just wanted to talk about the power of yes. From coming from somebody who, I say no to a lot of things, believe it or not. Like, I tend to be timid in certain situations, and I don't know where I get it from, because growing up I was a very like papa, I was a very out there kid. I was a very outspoken kid. But I think the older you get, the more you just tend to become timid. You see a lot of things as risque, so you become a little timid about a lot of things. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about what happens, or what could happen, when you say yes. I'm one person who, I don't like being in the limelight. I like being in the background, being the behind the scenes, being the one who's making things happen, being the one who makes sure that the show goes on. And that may be a good thing in terms of humility, but it's a bad thing in terms of you block yourself from entering into a lot of opportunities. I found myself in situations where, big people or other people who are influential are around me, and I didn't want to be introduced. I didn't want them to know what was going on. Oh my God, my phone is ringing. Let me take this call. Anyway, where were we? Right. So yeah, I find myself in such situations where I don't want to be recognized by influential people. I don't know why. And the funny thing is, I'm always in those situations. And no matter how much I try not to be recognized, it always happens. So I was just wondering, man, Kuti, what would happen if I allowed it to happen? What would happen if I said yes to being introduced? What would happen if I said yes to doing the presentation without having to go the no route and then eventually saying yes? Because I always end up doing presentations anyway, but I always have a hard time saying yes to them in the first place. So the power of yes. this year I want to try to change a couple of things that I've been doing over the years. Last week I spoke of consistency, and this week I want to speak about what I plan to do in terms of availing opportunities to myself. There's a situation where the universe gives you opportunities, but I've realized that sometimes we don't even need to wait for the universe to give us the opportunities. We can create our own opportunities. You know, the saying that if nobody's going to give you a seat at the table, then you're going to build your own table. So I want to go into that space. I want to allow the universe to serve me in that space. I'm one person who really believes in energies, and I feel like the energy that you give out to the people or to the universe is the energy that the universe is going to give back to you. I was talking to a friend this week, and she said to me, you know, there's something different about you. Like, you seem happier, you seem freer, you seem much more in tune with who you are. And she was saying that because she saw me live out my life in 2020 and I was a mess. Y'all already know that from my Journey with Debs episodes that I dealt with a lot in 2020 in terms of my mental health and just generally in life in J. So I was a mess just from that, you know. So I used to go around feeling like, oh, life is so not fair. Oh, I wish this could happen and I wish that could happen and I wish this could be different. And I realized that, you know what, sulking is not gonna help, you know. The final 5 days of 2020, I went away, and when I came back to the city, I told myself, because the other thing is that I spent a lot of 2020 in the city. Actually, I spent, out of the 366 days, I spent 360 days in the city. And you can imagine going in and out of lockdown. It was a lot, you know, it was a lot. So when I came back from vacation, I told myself that, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with the Lapu who sulks. I'm done with this girl who is expecting so much from the universe and feels like it's so unfair that the universe doesn't give her what she's expecting from it. I'm just done. I was just done. So I went into this mode where I said yes to happiness. I said yes to freedom. I said yes to myself. And that's how I was able to get the call from my friend who's like, you know, you are happier, freer, and more in tune with yourself. And because you are like that, every time after I speak to you, I feel a little at ease and at peace. And it doesn't necessarily remove the problems that I have in my life right now, but for some reason I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's because you are living your life as if there's light at the end of the tunnel. And she said to me, oh, did something change? Did all the issues and the problems that you had last year disappear? And I'm like, girl, no, they didn't. If anything, some of them multiplied. But since the issues wanted to stick around, that's something that's beyond my control, you know. So I might as well live my life, you know. So this is going to sound ridiculous and very self-help booky, but it's true for me. I started smiling more, I started laughing more, I started dwelling more on positive things. I started reading more of funny things on the internet, on social media. Like, you know how you would come across a certain thread that is talking about negative things. Like, I stopped reading those things, and I guess my social media picked on the new algorithm, which is of funny memes and positive things and motivational things. And that's how I've been able to be happier, not only seem happier but be happier, you know. And I'm not saying that I don't have my down moments. Like in the video that I uploaded over the weekend, you guys already know that I had an anxiety attack just last week, but it didn't stop me from living my life and being okay, you know. At least I didn't land in the hospital this time around, and it's because I think a lot of it has to do with the outlook that I now have in life, that you're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep on going through this tunnel because everything has an end, and so does this tunnel. And not dwelling on when the tunnel is going to end gives you much more peace, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to make this short video for you guys, and just tell you guys that you need to say yes. Say yes to the intangible things. Say yes to happiness. Say yes to peace. Say yes to joy. Say yes to love. Say yes to fresh air. And by fresh air, I literally mean say yes to breathing in air directly from the trees and the plants. Like, say yes to changing your environment, you know. Say yes to getting out of your head. Because now that I have this outlook, I was saying to a colleague just last week, she was complaining about something, you know. And I said to her, and she kept on asking me for my opinion on the issue. And on the third ask, I said to her, you know what? That's not who I am this year. That's not who I am this year. I don't comment on such things. I'm sorry. I don't have an opinion. You know, I don't have an opinion about that issue. I don't. And it's because I knew that the moment I went into what she was trying to have a conversation about, I was just going to ruin my whole day, you know? So say yes to good things, guys. And be very, 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 very tactful and be very, very intentional about it. Let the people around you know that you have no interest in things which make you unhappy or sad or frustrated. It's not rude to say to somebody, stop talking about such things around me. It's not rude. You're just protecting your own peace. So I love you guys. See you on the next upload.